This one underway. Pretty good crowd here on Friday night. PA is getting the crowd into it. And we are underway. Kick is off. Low kick. Scooped up at the 20. He's got room, and he really taken down at the 35-yard line.
Looks like Henry Perryman returned that one. Nice little return there. Get things started. First Cleveland Heights offense.
Yeah, and like you said, excited to see Darian Fair. He's having a tremendous season so far, 3-0 on the year. Expect another solid outing here tonight.
Fair comes into the game, lighting up the rushing. So far, 3 games, 37 attempts, 340 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns on the ground.
Fair up the middle on a huge hole. And he is off to the races. Down the sideline, knocked out at Akron's 30-yard line. Owen Bisker with a huge run on the first play from scrimmage.
What a way to get things started. Rough Gates, big run by Bisker. Get things started. We're seeing some tempo now from Cleveland Heights as they're already up, back lined up, ready to snap another ball.
Yep, Fair is going to hand this one off to the left side. Another huge hole. That was run by number 1, Marquise Davis. He got the carry on that one.
Again, more tempo from Cleveland Heights, getting right back up to the line and getting set.
That's going to be a QB option. Marquise is going to keep it, and he will walk into the end zone. Darian Fair on the QB read. And in 3 plays, Cleveland Heights goes right down the field for a Tigers touchdown.
They got the ball, start the game, and went right down, scored an easy touchdown. Darian Fair there, definitely a little shifty right there. Saw his little wiggle, get around that defender. That was a very nice run.
And now we're going to see the Cleveland Heights go for 2. Try to start off the game 8-0. Oh, pardon me, they're going for the extra point.
Looks like Gabe McKay in to kick this one.
And the extra point is good. And Cleveland Heights, Dresden could not have asked for a better start. In just 3 plays, all on the ground, go more than 70 yards for the score.
Only took 35 seconds off the clock too, Paul. They were quick, got on the field really quick, and scored right away. And honestly, that's as good as you can start. Already 3-0, and we see that momentum carry in to tonight's game right away. Quick start, and pressure's on Firestone now. You got to come back, got to try and respond with a touchdown to ground to even things up.
Yeah, let's see now how Akron Firestone offense will respond. And obviously Akron, the underdogs coming into this one, have yet to have their first win on the young season. This would be a major upset. I think the trick is just to hang in there late into the 3rd and 4th quarter and try to give yourself a chance late.
Yeah, you mentioned Akron come in 0-3 on the season. Start off week 1 with a loss to Kent Roosevelt, 35-6. Lost week 2 to Copley, 49-26. Then lost last week against Norton, 39-7. So definitely a team with some potential, but we'll see if they can knock off the 3-0 Cleveland Heights team.
The Tigers get ready to kick this one off. We'll get a first chance to look at their defense. Kick is away. Caught around the 10-yard line. Cuts back. And he will be taken down about the 18-yard line. And that is where the Akron Firestone offense will start their first drive of the game. Already down 7-0, so I think it's critical here, Dresden, for Akron to at least get something on the board.
I agree with you, Paul. I'll go back to that kickoff. 9 Cleveland Heights kickoff team members were all around that tackle. That's great hustle. If you're the head coach, love to see that on the first kick, your first kickoff of the game. Getting tackling there at its finest. That was great.
And Prince Winchester, the quarterback here for Firestone, is going to start off in the shotgun. Halfback to the right. Takes a snap, dumps it off to the flat. Caught, and a solid pickup of 7. Caught by number 4, Mario Jones, on the quick out route.
I like the call. Quick little bubble screen to get things started. Get your quarterback in the field of the game and get him seeing the defense in a positive way. Right start off.
Yeah, I think that's the key here. Cleveland Heights, keep everything in front of you. Don't give up the big play. And if you're Akron, I think you just methodically move the ball down the field. Got a nice pickup there.
Nothing wrong with quick 3, 4, 5 yard gains every single play.
Winchester again in the shotgun. Trips to the left, and we are going to get an early timeout here from Akron Firestone. Looks like some miscommunication on the offensive side, and they're going to be forced to burn an early timeout. Not
ideal, but better to get things situated. This is a big drive, right? Come out playing a 3-0 team. You have to make sure you're perfect and can't have any mistakes to start your first series off. So I don't mind the timeout. Make sure you're situated well and get ready to roll for the rest of this drive.
Beautiful summer evening here. Still haven't felt that cold weather come in yet, Dresden, but I'm not complaining.
Still in the 80s today. Still that nice summer feel. I'm not going to complain at all. We know how miserable it gets here in Ohio, so.
Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts. Winchester, shotgun, halfback right. Takes a snap. It's going to be a run up the middle. And gets a couple of yards. I'm going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Short situation. Anything's in play, right? They could still go to the air again, do one of those quick passes, or go back to the ground game, try and grind forward for the first down. Key player to watch on the Cleveland Heights defense, Owen Bisker. We saw him have a carry in that to start off the game, but also plays linebacker on this defense, and from what I've been told, he's a sight to see up there at linebacker.
Yeah, expect him to have a big game. Daniel Peterson got the last carry for Firestone. Again, Winchester in the shotgun. It's going to be a direct QB draw. Turns to the outside, and he's going to pick up the first down. Beautifully executed. 3rd and short there for Firestone.
That was very ideal. QB power to the left, like you mentioned, going directly at the defense. I like the call there. Just get solid. Got to pick you up 3, 4 yards, get you a first down. And look at this offense coming out, answer the first down, get things going the right direction. It's definitely what you needed if you're Firestone.
And again, I think the key for Firestone here is keep that explosive Cleveland Heights offense off the field. And how do you do that? Take a lot of time off the clock, run the ball, and try to get some points after every drive.
Totally agree with you there, Paul.
Of course, it's a lot easier said than done, but so far off to a good start. 1st and 10 at the 35. Winchester in shotgun. Again, we'll dump it off to the flat, and he will pick up a couple. Risky throw there by Winchester. That one was nearly picked off by the defender, but it was a good pump fake by him. Drew the defender off and was able to dump it off.
You know, Paul, I'm starting to see these quick, shorter plays that Firestone's playing. The 2 safeties for Cleveland Heights, they're starting to creep up closer to the line of scrimmage. Not really a lot of depth there, so potential tonight we might see a bigger play later on by Firestone. Try to attempt one deep to one of the receivers on the outside. Has some more room away from the safeties.
Exactly. Another run for Akron. That time is going to be blown up in the backfield. Nice penetration there by the Cleveland Heights defensive line, not allowing any room to run for Peterson.
Sets up 3rd and long, which probably not ideal if you're Firestone because you've been just trying to hit those quick plays so far in the shorter ones, but now we'll see what they can do with a 3rd long situation.
Third and 10. First on marker at the 45-yard line. And seems like we had some movement there by the Cleveland Tigers defensive line. That might be 5 free yards for Akron Firestone, and that makes that 3rd and 10 a lot easier.
Yeah, that big penalty there. Got to stay disciplined, especially on 3rd down. Can't give the offense any free yards, and it makes their job a lot easier now on a 3rd and medium type of situation coming up.
And now you're possibly looking at, the chance for a pass or run here. There's just those 5 yards to pick up, opposed to the 10, which you would almost surely see through the air.
Keeps everything in play, and as an offensive coordinator, that's what you want. You want to still have your whole playbook dispensable to you throughout the entirety of the game, and especially on 3rd downs to keep the defense guessing.
3 wide. 3rd and 5. Halfback right. We'll see if the Tigers bring pressure here. It's going to be a pass. Winchester rolling out to the right. He's going to take off. And did he get the corner? He did. Wow. Winchester picks up the 1st down. Made something out of nothing there to give Akron Firestone new life on this drive.
He's looking like Josh Allen out there. We just watched that Bills game last night. Josh Allen picking up key 1st downs with his legs all night, and Winchester looking exactly like Josh Allen, moving with his legs very well, keeping his eyes downfield too, and still picking up a 1st down. That's fantastic play from the quarterback there.
Yeah, the Tigers, they did not blitz, only rushed 4, but the rush got there, and then Winchester was forced to scramble out to the right, and looked like he was dead for rights on that one, but was somehow able to get the corner, and he just showed off his speed on that one.
Definitely, he seems like a tough kid to bring down. He's got some speed to him, but also some size, so you can't just arm tackle him. You have to really try to bring him down, have to hit him hard, and he was able to escape some pressure there, and very impressive. Keeps this drive going. 2 first downs now for Firestone.
That's where those rugby-style tackles really come in handy. With those big quarterbacks, you got to go low, take them out by the legs. They were unable to do it on that 3rd down. So 1st and 10 here for the Akron Firestone. It's going to be a run, and big hit in the backfield. Daniel Peterson got lit up in the back, and that's one way to respond after giving up a 3rd down play.
Julius Robinson there kind of just flying up from his – it looked like he was lined up as a linebacker there, but he came flying up. That was a great play. He read it instinctively, just said, found the hole, hit the hole, and beat the running back to the hole, and made a huge loss there. That is a great play from the linebacker. Now back to 2nd and long again, Paul. That's, again, falling behind the chains, not what you want to see if you're Akron Firestone.
Exactly. On that last 3rd down and long, they were able to get the 1st down thanks to the tremendous play Winchester. But now another 2nd and long. It's critical to pick up, at least 2-3 yards on these 1st and 2nd downs. Give yourself a chance on 3rd down. So some yards here will be crucial. And we're going to see the 2nd timeout here from Akron Firestone. Already their 2nd timeout on this drive. And it's very early still drives, and those timeouts can really come back to bite you.
Yeah, already down 2 on your 1st drive. Typically, you don't like to see those be used until second quarter if you're in Firestone's shoes. But again, like you said, it's probably crucial for them to go down and get some points here, at least match Cleveland Heights' tempo and energy they came out with. So don't love to see it, but if you can go get some points, it's all worth it.
Yeah, and look to see if Akron, they've been keeping everything short. Let's see if they try to take a shot, catch the Tigers off by taking a shot downfield.
So, yeah, Cleveland Heights originally was coming out in a lot of cover 2, but 2 safeties were more rolled up, closer to the line of scrimmage, about 8-yard depth. Now we saw them pass 2 plays show cover 1, so only 1 safety back deep, and he's really not too far back deep. We'll see if they stay with that, or maybe it looks like they might be going back to more of a cover 2 look now. But either way, definitely some potential possibly for some deeper plays.
2nd and 10 following timeout number 2 by Akron Firestone. 7.5 to go here in quarter number 1. Cleveland Heights lead 7-0 thanks to their 3-play offensive drive to start the game off. Winchester takes a snap. Looking, he's going to take a shot down the field. Floats that one up low, and this one nearly intercepted. Wow, Akron Tigers caught a break there. As that one, he had his man. Winchester just heavily underthrew him, and it nearly cost him.
Looked like it came out kind of funny. You saw Winchester motion his hand a little bit after he threw it. Definitely had, receiver had a beat on the cornerback, but just an errant throw there. And fortunately now, 3rd and long, like we just mentioned, possibly see something deeper, and Winchester going right for it right there.
Yeah, that was Henry Perriman who nearly came up with the interception. Just unable to pull it down. Would have been a fantastic diving catch. Just unable to scoop it off the ground. But that was that shot we saw that we were expecting downfield, Dresden.
Receiver was more in the middle of the field, and Perriman came all the way back across to almost the hat over by the numbers actually on that side of the field. So very impressive speed from him now.
Yeah, 3 wide receivers to the left. Winchester takes it, rolls out to the left. 3rd and 10, pressure coming yet again. And he got hit hard as he just throws that one away. That was a big hit going out of bounds by Emmanuel Deck for Cleveland Heights. And after giving up that 3rd down earlier, they're able to stop him there on 3rd and 13. And this explosive Tigers offense is going to get the ball back.
What a way for Cleveland Heights to shut down Firestone's offense there. 2 first downs to start, and then really, really impressive 3 downs in a row from the Cleveland Heights defense. And not really a fan of the play call on 3rd down. A rollout to the left when you have a right-handed quarterback, a little bit harder. And you also they kept one receiver shallow, which doesn't really give him options down the field. So we'd like to see a little bit better play call there, but nonetheless, Cleveland Heights going to get the ball back and see if they can go down and get some more points.
Tigers have 2 men back. Attempt to return this punt. Snappers on the way, nearly blocked. Short kick, but a fortunate Firestone bounce. And it will be topped right at the 30-yard line. So, Cleveland Heights offense coming back on the field after that quick 3-play drive in their first one that ended in 7 points.
That could have been a lot worse there for Akron Firestone. Ball almost got blocked. It seemed like it might have gotten tipped a little bit, but a friendly roll. And Cleveland Heights now starting around your own 30-yard line. 70 yards to go, but they made it look so easy last time on offensive ball.
We'll see if they can repeat that. And this seems like an early, big possession here. Already down 7-0 for Akron. If they want to try to stay in this one, got to try to get their offense back on the field as soon as possible. Fair under center. Seems like a miscommunication. He's just going to take off to the left, breaks a tackle. Still on his feet, and he's taken down at Akron's 47. Seemed like a dead play on that one, and Fair just yet again made something out of nothing.
I like the decisiveness there from Fair. Realized something wasn't communicated to everyone on the offense. There's a mistake, and just said, I'm going to go run. Picked up a huge play. He is such a good runner. You see him, he's able to shake off defenders, also ran through a tackle there. Very well. Very, very nice run there from Fair.
And now it seems like we're going to have a penalty here on Akron. And that ball is going to be placed at the 30-yard line. So 3 yards given up, and that's a killer there for Akron. Already the underdogs can't be allowing free yardage.
Net gain of 40 yards there on that play.
Fair's going to pitch it out to the right. He's got some room, and he's taken down inside the 20-yard line. Solid pickup there for the Tigers. And already in just 2 plays, they are threatening to score yet again.
I want to say that was number 13, Jamel Miller, on that block out wide at receiver, and he would just walk the cornerback back into the sideline almost. What a block from the receiver.
A run this time to the opposite side of the field. He gets the corner. He will score. Marquise Davis will put the Tigers up 13-0. Pitch to the outside, and he had room for days on that one for the easy walk-in score.
So far, Cleveland Heights, 6 offensive plays, 13 points already. What a start. Offense firing all cylinders right out the gate.
The PAT underway. That one is right down the uprights. An early 14-0 lead for the Tigers. And now it is paramount for Akron to try to get something. Even if it's just a field goal, got to get something going here. Already in a big hole early.
Definitely need some points on this next possession because falling behind already 14-0, and really Cleveland Heights has been able to do whatever they want to that Firestone defense. So you're probably going to be expecting more points from Cleveland Heights later on tonight, so you got to get some on the board if you're Firestone.
And it seems like Firestone defensively has yet to adjust to this fast-tempoed offense of Cleveland Heights. And as you saw it there, first drive, 3 plays. That drive, 3 plays as well. 2 touchdowns to show for it.
Like you said when we started this broadcast, we never watched Cleveland Heights play before, and I'm super impressed with their tempo. They come out fast, and they execute very well. They're just play calling is exceptional, and also players executing and running the plays correctly, and it's obviously paid off as they're already up 14-0.
The sun's starting to set here on a Friday night in September. Beautiful football weather. The Tigers at home, giving the crowd something to see here. Already up 14-0 early. The kick is away. Taken at the 17. Cuts a few and take it down about the 26-yard line. And that is where Akron's second offensive drive will start. And that first drive had that big first down, but then it kind of stalled out, was forced to punt. But let's see if they can get something going here on drive number 2.
Importance for Firestone is just stay ahead of the chains. That means pick up 3-4 yards every single play. You can't have any penalties that knock you back at all, and you cannot have any sacks or miscommunication between a running back and quarterback on a handoff. Those will be drive killers for them. They need to just gain 3-4 yards every play, and they'll be able to score. But we saw last drive, they ran a couple negative plays, and that set them back and eventually had to punt.
Again, in the same formation we saw in that drive number 1, Winchester's going to be in the shotgun. Halfback to the left. 3 wide. It's going to be a run. And a nice hole there on that first down run.
Almost. If you would have just broken that one tackle, I think you would have gained another 3 or 4 yards. Unfortunately, just the first tackle got enough of a hand on him, grabbed enough of the jersey to hold him back from really exploding through that hole.
Yeah, and in that we saw that drive number 1, Akron was not able to get any type of penetration on that offensive line. Here on first down, drive number 2, they opened up a pretty good hole for a decent gain. Peterson again to the left of Winchester. This is going to be a QB read. Winchester is going to be blown up in the backfield. Seems like he could have handed that one off to Peterson because Peterson had room to run. Instead, made the wrong read and lost a few.
Not the best read there. But now again, you lose 2 yards there. You fell massively behind chains. 3rd and long. Cleveland Heights, I would assume, would be coming with some pressure possibly. Try to get it home to the quarterback because they've really been able to control that line for most of this game so far. Not the spot you want to be in if you're Firestone.
Another 3rd down here for Akron. We saw on drive number 1, Winchester, on a miraculous play, was able to do it all by himself to pick up the first down. Another tall task, another 3rd and long. Again, 2 wide left. Winchester in the gun. Takes it. Has time, takes a shot deep. He's got a man. Oh, just overthrown. Was going for Mario Jones, who had a step on his defender. And if he was just a step or 2 ahead of it, that might have gone for 6.
He had the defender beat there, and that's a great throw from Winchester. We saw him the first drive. He kind of fluttered a ball that was kind of a duck coming out of his hand, but that was a really good ball. That was a great throw. And if, again, you said just one step, the receiver had him beat. Could have been a huge play for Firestone.
Instead, it is another 4th down, and yet again, we're going to see the punt team here for Firestone. And we're going to see that explosive offense of the Cleveland Heights Tigers back on the field. And right now, they seem unstoppable. High snap. He's going to have to run with it. Cuts back, and he will just go out of bounds in a huge mistake. It was a high snap, and he didn't have time to get the punt off. Instead, he just had to put his head down and take off, and well short of that first down. So the Tigers are going to have tremendous field position to start off drive number 3.
Punting for Firestone's been pretty difficult so far. We saw first one almost got blocked. That one couldn't even get the punt off. Never want to see that, especially if you haven't been able to move the ball on offense enough. You might be punting some more tonight, and it's not ideal if you're Firestone. Cleveland Heights, though, great field position. Again, can go in and score possibly your 3rd touchdown tonight already.
Drive number 3 starting at the 20-yard line. Crowd getting into it. Fair in the shotgun. Cuts back, Fair to the end zone. He scores! A QB keeper on 1st and 10. Make that 20-0 Tigers. Wow.
We saw Cleveland Heights this time. They've really come out a lot of under center looks. Come out 5 wide motion, a receiver across, and then Darian Fair says, "I'll take it from there." Touchdown. What's that? 7 plays now, Paul, and 20 points. Such an impressive start from Cleveland Heights.
7 plays, 20 points. And the doomsday start here for Akron. Already down 3 scores early. And at this rate, we might be in for a long one if you're at the Akron Firestone. The PAT again is up and good. And man, Darian Fair, we knew he was fast coming in, but wow, I didn't think he was this fast. He showed it on that last play.
Makes cuts really well, shifty, and able to also, he's pretty explosive. Once he gets open field, you can't really catch him, so what a weapon for Cleveland Heights.
What impresses me the most is Firestone actually had penetration, but Fair was so fast, he just snuck between the defenders, and the rest is history. Just took it to the house.
He seems to read his holes really well, too. That's one thing that's important for runners, right? Running back vision, like in Madden, you know, there's the vision slider you can turn up on your players, and like his would be 99. He's able to read those holes really well, able to see where his linemen are blocking and where the best hole is to hit on his runs. Also, shout out the kicker right now so far for Cleveland Heights, Gabe McKay. So far off to a great start, 3 field goals, and all of his kickoffs look pretty good too. I know kickers don't get much love, but Gabe, we see you.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of practice here. Already his 3rd kickoff. And like you mentioned, each time he has pinned Akron pretty deep. Shout out to that special teams as well for getting down there. Again, special teams, such an underrated aspect of the game that people seem to think about. Of course, if you watch that LSU Florida State game, it came down to special teams. The kick is away, fluttered, and may have jinxed him on that one, Dresden.
Just a little bit. Fortunately, that's still a good kick. Like, you put it directionally where they probably wanted it to go, and it looked like a hard ball to catch, but Akron Firestone smart to let that one bounce out of bounds, get the ball in better field position than you probably would have if you had fielded it.
This is going to be the best starting field position for Akron. Already down 21-0. Just 1 first down on the day. He's got to find something.
Did see their last play they ran from scrimmage. Receiver had a step on his defender and just a ball that just a foot or two beyond the receiver's reach. Otherwise, this could have been a completely different game if that ball was caught, possibly for a touchdown.
Yeah, if you're exactly right, Justin. If he hit that ball, he would have been gone. Would have been a 14-7 ball game, and that's completely different than 21-0. But nonetheless, still early. 4:16 remaining in the quarter. Number 1. Can Winchester and this Firestone offense get something going?
See them come out. No running backs in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left and a tight end as well.
Takes a snap again, throws it to the flat. That one was caught by the wide receiver, but hit right away.
Needed a better block there on the slot receiver, number 38. Fortunately, wasn't able to get the Cleveland Heights defender in a good position and came screaming downhill, blew up that play before it really had a chance.
But I like the right idea there by Firestone. Again, you saw it work early on in that drive number 1. Those quick outs, just try to, get your explosive playmakers in space and try to pick up some easy yards. But right now, the Tigers defense is just swarming every wide receiver. This time, 3 route outs to the white. One man in the backfield, Winchester. Takes it, fumble the snap, just get it off. Ooh, and another big hit in the backfield as Peterson got hit pretty hard. And yet again, another 3rd and long coming up.
It looked like that was Julius Robinson that got there originally, and that's the second huge hit he's had in the backfield on a running back, and he looks very impressive. He's fast, flies up to the football very quickly.
Under 3 to go in quarter number 1. Another 3rd and 10 coming up here for Firestone. Halfback right. Does Firestone take another shot downfield? He's looking. He's going to scroll out to the right. Winchester cuts back. Taken down. He's going to be a couple yards short of that first down marker, which is right at the 45-yard line. And now it's decision time here for Firestone.
Been their best offensive type of play all night, just letting Winchester do his own thing and create some yards scrambling. And it's worked. Both times they've done it, picked up pretty good yards. Fortunately, it looks like they bring out the punt team, but fourth and about 5, they haven't been able to do very well in their past 2 punts. I would have considered going for it just because you cannot fall behind 28-0 already at Cleveland Heights. You got to go get points.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Dresden. 4th and short, already down 21-0. Right now, it doesn't seem like your defense is really doing much of anything to slow down this Tigers offense. I would have just kept my offense on the field, but nonetheless, we're going to see punt number 3 today, and let's hope it's better than the one previous. That one got off clean, and another short punt. But a favorable Firestone bounce, and it will be down right at the Tigers' 30-yard line. And that's where we see drive number 4 coming up. And so far, they're 3 for 3, and they're doing it with ease.
I believe we counted 7 plays so far to score 21 points, and that's impressive as it is, but also just the way their players are all playing. Darian Fair looks incredible, and he's really been very impressive, beyond my expectation as a runner, and we haven't even seen them throw the ball yet, Paul.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. I'm looking forward to see him try to take a few shots through the air. We've seen him do a lot with his feet, but we'll see if the Heights mix it up offensively here. But of course, if it's working, why stop it?
Exactly.
And Firestone has been unable to slow down this Heights running attack. Drive starting at the 30. Fair under center. 3 right outs to the right. Sends a man in motion on the jet sweep. He's got some blockers. He cuts back. Still on his feet. Off to the races. Stiff arms, and he will be dragged down at the 31. And a huge run for Marquise Davis. And again, just one play already in Firestone territory. Taken down at the 30-yard line.
Huge play there, and looked like the linemen did a great job to set up the play, but also they looked like they were looking for someone to block. Tons of running room there for Cleveland Heights.
Seems like it's been a 2-man show here for this Tigers offense. Darian Fair and Marquise Davis have been phenomenal. Now we're going to see a pass to the outside, caught by Perez Lemon. And he is still fighting and finally wrestled down at the 10-yard line. Again, we're seeing that tempo, a quick throw to the flat, pick up another big gain.
Wide open, and looked like Perez Lemon, no defender even near him. Great catch, and also got field quickly, picked up another first down. This offense is rolling. First pass of the night, too.
It was. Under a minute here in quarter number 1. Can the Tigers add on to what's already a 21-point lead? Fair takes it. Gives it to Davis. Davis breaks one, loses the ball. There's a scrum on the ground. A few flags have been thrown. But we'll see who comes up on the other side of this ball. Still no decision from the refs.
It's like Cleveland Heights football.
Wow, huge break there for Cleveland Heights.
What turn of events that could have been. Ball is out, ground. So just got to pick it up for your Firestone.
Marquise Davis looked like he was going to walk in, ended up getting stripped. Fortunate to get that one back. This time, Fair's going to keep it, and he will score on the read option. He said, let me do it myself, and walks in yet again with ease. And man, we've got to give a shout out to that Heights offensive line. They've been phenomenal.
Very, very nice performance by that offensive line. Also, Darian Fair there, I was very impressed with his ball control. He really sold that fake with the running back and pulled at the last second. It's hard to do as a quarterback, right?
Yep.
You risk fumbling and pulling out and losing the football, and he ball control off the charts there by Darian Fair.
I mean, you see it all the time in the pros. Those read option plays. You know, both the quarterback and running back need to be on the same page. Showed it there. And that PAT is good to put up 28-0. Tigers lead with 3 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Nice crowd here on a Friday night. Cleveland Tigers up 28-0 against Akron. And Cleveland showing why they're among the league's best in terms of high school football teams. Kicks it away. Short kick. That one is muffed. The ball is on the ground. And a huge pile, and we'll see who covers up with it. And it's going to be Cleveland Heights football. Wow. Another huge mistake there for Akron Firestone in a night where they just can't seem to get out of their own way.
You cannot. Special teams has been a killer all night. And, hey, Cleveland Heights, though, they've been hustling on kickoffs all night. We mentioned this earlier. Hustle down the field on kickoffs, and they get rewarded with a fumble recovery, get this offense back on the field once again.
Again, that one just bounced right off the hands of Darrell Wright, who was unable to come down with it. And as you mentioned, Heights have been on the attack all night on special teams. We were able to pounce on that one. And I think that final play of the quarter pretty much perfectly sums up how that first quarter has gone for both Cleveland Heights and Akron.
Things not going the right way for Akron Firestone, and some of it their own doing is they've had their fair share of mishaps, but Cleveland Heights taking advantage of Akron Firestone right and left.
Darian Fair has been phenomenal so far in this one. We'll see him again.
You saw Darian talking to 2 of his receivers, so if I was Firestone, I'd be watching a pass here. Just, I know as a former receiver, I would talk to my quarterback if there's a pass, so might be something up their sleeve.
Looks like they're playing man with one safety back. And Fair, under pressure, is going to take a shot to the end zone on the run. Wide open is Jamal Miller. I mean, he was wide open in the end zone. Not an Akron defender within 10 yards of him.
That's what happens once Darian Fair starts scrambling around, though. Defenders say he's probably going to run because he's such a great runner, and those receivers benefit as they're wide open. No one even close to him in that end zone. What a throw, though, by Darian Fair. That's hard to do when you have pressure and turning and throwing the ball like that. That's and keeping his eyes down the field also. That's very impressive, though.
And as you mentioned, he's running to his left, running full speed. I mean, we saw Josh Allen do that last night, and we see Darian Fair do it here tonight to put the Tigers up 35-0, and they're just not taking their foot off the gas.
Darian Fair, he's a heck of a quarterback. He looks very impressive. Throwing the ball, obviously rushing. Can rave all night about his rushing abilities, but that throw really shows off his arm, and it's just he's very aware of the game of football, right? We saw on that one busted play, he knew busted play, I'm just going to take off and run, know where my blocker's at, I'm going to get some yards. On that, rolling out under pressure, knows that where his receiver's going to be, and goes and finds him finds with his eyes. That's great quarterbacking from a high school. That's as good as you can get in high school football.
The lights have turned on here. Here on a Friday night. All Tigers in this one. Well on the way to become 4-0 on the year.
I was reading, Paul, so they scored 69 points last week, or excuse me, earlier this season. It looks like that was, in week 2 they scored 69 points. That was their most since 2008, where they scored 74, and they are already on the well on their way to that, as they're at 34 here early on in the second quarter.
Kick is away, and that one is bouncing, scooped up, and he's going to try to get the edge. Stevens going to be drilled in the backfield into the end zone, but it seemed like his progression brought him back there. So, wow, they're going to start this next offensive drive inside their own 5. That was Stevens who fielded that one, and it was kind of a disaster.
Firestone is saying thank you for forward progression there, because if not, it got tackled in the end zone. There could have been a safety. But starting back this deep in your own territory, not ideal. Again, probably have to try and run the ball or some of those short passes. But also, if you cannot pick up a first down, that punt is going to be disastrous from your own end zone.
You're exactly right, Justin. At least give yourself some breathing room to be able to get that punt off. Drive officially starting at their own 3-yard line. So tough ask here for Winchester and this Firestone offense. He's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to take it to the outside. He's got some room, and he is wrestled down at the 10-yard line. And again, the offensive plays that are working tonight for Firestone is just Winchester get the ball in his hands and see what he can do.
Winchester there, I love what I see from him with his thinking when he's running the football. He had a defender coming up and a blocker and waited for his blocker to engage before making his cut off of the blocker, which is exactly how you want to do it. You don't want to pass up your blocker and run into a defender, and he waits for his blocker to engage and then reads off of his hips, makes a cut, and picks up a nice gain on first down.
Seems like they're going to mark him just short of that first down, so it's going to be 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line. Halfback right. Low snap. Just hands it off. And he is wrestled down. Handoff was to Peterson. And that play was kind of dead from the start. Low snap. Was lucky to get that one off.
Again, mishaps by Firestone, setting them back and killing what was a promising start to their drive. Sets them back, and now you have third and medium coming up, and not ideal.
It seems like, every step forward is 2 steps back type deal. They just can't get out of their own way tonight, and Tigers are making them pay for it. Big third down here, 3rd and 3. Empty backfield for Firestone. Winchester has it. 5 wide, 3 to the left. Takes a snap, it's going to be a QB draw. Trying to get to the outside, and he's got room. Can he make a man miss? Winchester down the sideline, and he is wrestled down at midfield. Huge pickup on 3rd and short. And the biggest play of the day for Firestone.
Once again, Winchester with his legs, being the Cleveland Heights defense, been their best solution to Cleveland Heights defense all night long. And Winchester, I don't know if it was the play called to do a quarterback draw right away, but nevertheless, saw he had open field in front of him, took off. Great decisive decision from Winchester. Both these quarterbacks, great runners. Very impressed with both of them.
Yeah, they haven't been doing much through the air, but they're really showing it with their feet today. Now a handoff to Peterson. Nice gain of 3.
No, it was only 3 yards. That was the first play that I've seen that the Akron Firestone offensive line did not allow a Cleveland Heights defender anywhere near the backfield. Everyone was pushing up forwards to some of the second level there and getting to some linebackers. So that was a nice blocking finally from Firestone. Maybe a sign of things maybe to start changing for them. Maybe can start to establish something on offense.
That's the first time we've seen Firestone's offense across midfield today. Winchester again in the shotgun. Another handoff to Peterson. And Peterson is thrown down after a nice pickup of a couple of yards to bring up a 3rd and manageable. Wonder if it's 4-down territory here for Akron.
I would say if you get across the 50, any point tonight, 4-down territory the rest of the way for Akron Firestone, because you have to put up points, 34-0, and this is looking like the best drive. They started all the way back at their own 1 or 2 yard line, I believe, and already past midfield.
Yes, thanks to that Winchester run on 3rd and short that set them up. Another 3rd down, this time a lot more manageable, 3rd and 3. Winchester, another low snap. He's just going to keep it, and he will pick up the 1st down. 3rd and short. He's able to pick it up, and this drive continues.
Another nice run by Winchester, and once again, that series of plays, those 3 plays were exactly what they need to do the rest of the night. Gain 3-4 yards each play, and just keep moving the chains down the field. And
on that tackle there, Cleveland Heights, Owen Bisker, you obviously know what he does as a running back, but also plays that linebacker position as well, came up with the tackle. Seven and a half to go here in quarter number 2. 34-0 Tigers lead. And looks like it's going to be another timeout here for Akron. That's their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. And all these timeouts have come on the offense, so a lot of miscommunication here today.
Yeah, usually don't want to see your offense burn through all your timeouts. But, again, if they can try and get some points out of this drive, probably be worth it. Definitely don't love to see that, though. Still 7 minutes left in this second quarter and no timeouts the rest of the way before the half.
And while they're down, already down 5 scores, if they could have got something here, try to get a defensive stop, those timeouts could have really came in handy to try to get some more points on the board. But nonetheless, we'll see if we'll go to good use.
Good thing for Firestone, you do get the ball coming out of the half. Remember, Cleveland Heights start with the ball and have that quick score to start the game. So if you can try and score here and hold them and maybe kick off the second half with the ball and get some more points, at least give yourself some more life in this game.
First and 10 on Cleveland's 35-yard line. Peterson to the left of Winchester. 3 wide. Looks like Akron's changing the play at the line. Takes a snap. Winchester looking. All-out blitz, and he will just go to the ground. Wow. Cleveland came out with an all-out attack on that one and was able to get Winchester on the ground.
Not ideal for Akron Firestone whatsoever. There did look like the receivers actually did get upfield and weren't in a bad position on any of their routes, but just not enough time for Winchester to even look down the field as he had the entire Cleveland Heights defense in his backfield.
And another setback here. What seemed like a promising drive for Akron. It's going to be 2nd and long.
I have to question the play calling there. You have moved the ball through short, quick runs, short runs or quick passes this entire drive, and then you start off with what looked like a deeper pass and set yourself back 7 yards, 8 yards, set 2nd and long, which just falling behind the change. You can't do that if you want to score on this Cleveland Heights defense.
First down all the way up at the 25. Winchester's going to keep it, a QB draw, but that time the Tigers were ready for it. Knocked out of bounds at the 45. And it's going to be 3rd down and a mile.
Good read there by the Cleveland Heights defense. It looks like Albert Green getting in there with a tackle. Read it pretty well. Saw Winchester pull the ball down, was going to start to scramble, and came right up, made a nice tackle.
And that first down sack would have been a pretty long field goal attempt for Akron, but manageable. And that sack puts them out of anywhere close to having a field goal. See if they can convert. 3rd and long. 3 to the right. Capers going to pitch it to Peterson. Oh, sheds a tackle. Peterson muscling his way down. Wow, what an effort. Made something out of nothing there, but still 10 yards short of that first down marker.
Great run. First looked terrible in the backfield. I thought he was going to lose more yards, and then all of a sudden upfield gaining about 8-9 yards there, and at least setting up 4th and 10, which is a lot better than 4th and 20. So
yeah, Tigers were not fooled by that jet sweep, but Peterson just spun out about 3 wimpy tacklers and was able to pick up a solid 10 yards. And as you mentioned, 4th and 20, or pardon me, 3rd and 20 turns to a 4th and 10. And of course, we're going to see Akron's offense stay in the field.
You saw them earlier, first drive of the game, one of the first drives of the game, they had a receiver get behind a defender, so still opportunity for a big play. Still have that on your side if you're Akron Firestone.
Empty backfield, 5 wide. Sends a man in motion. Winchester's going to keep it on the QB draw. Nothing. Wow. Interesting play call there on 4th and 10. I know Winchester has been able to get some positive game with his feet, but 4th and 10 seemed like a tall task, and it did not work on that one.
Cleveland Heights defense all over it. Give up that big play on 3rd down, but buckle down for 4th down, and now you get the ball back to your offense once again. Opportunity to go up by more than 40 points going into halftime.
4:18 remaining in half number 1. Tigers already with a comfortable 34-point lead. Darian Fair in this offense already 5 for 5 today. Looking to come 6 and 6 to cap off, which has been a perfect first half.
Looks like Darian Fair isn't in the game anymore, actually.
We're going to have a change of quarterbacks. Amadar Lakes is coming in here for the Tigers. And his first play, lost it, scoops it up, and he is dropped in the backfield. So Lakes, his first play into the game, turns into a near disaster. Fumbled the snap, just had to jump on it. And that's going to be a loss of 8.
Not what you like to see if you're Lakes. Coming in the game, first snap, fumbles it. But hopefully now he's able to settle in the groove. I know it might just be a little nervous, right? Coming in the game for the first time. First snap, a little jumpy, but see if he can settle in.
And see if Heights try to give them some easy plays. He will, dumps it off to the flat. Makes a cutback. Nice run there by Jeffrey Ward.
He made a great cut there. Gets around that cornerback. I love what I see from Ward. Throwing the ball some more. Let's see what he can do.
And he has some height, lined up with man coverage on the outside. We'll see if Lake tries to go after him. 3rd down, Lakes rolling out to the left. Throws it on the run, got a man wide open. Makes a cut, and he is thrown down at the 35-yard line. That was Perez Lemon who made the catch. And a first down here for Heights.
Lakes rolling to his left, which he is a lefty, so more of a natural to roll to your left. Looks back into the teeth of defense, finds his receiver in the middle of the field. What a throw, like what I'm seeing from Lakes throwing the ball so far.
Man, Lakes comes in for fair, and seems like this offense is as good as ever.
Throwing the ball, back-to-back plays there, and I like seeing the throws.
We're going to get a run. That one by Gordon, still on his feet. Gordon getting the edge to the corner, and he will score! John Gordon takes it 35 yards for the score.
He's quick, too, able to read his blocks very well, gets upfield, makes some more nice cuts, and, well, you know, in the end zone, what a drive. Start off very bad for Cleveland Heights with that fumble snap, and then 3 straight plays, and another touchdown for this offense.
It seems like Amar Lakes are going to stay in the hill here and attempt a 2-point conversion. They are. So Lakes is out there. Gordon to his left. He's going to roll out to the left. Lakes looking, throws it to the end zone, caught! 2-point conversion.
Darian Fair can't only play quarterback, he also plays receiver, catches that. Nice hands from the QB who started this game off, and And I tell you what, this Cleveland Heights offense is pretty good. Very fast, physical enough up front, and they're putting up points right and left here in this game.
I mean, we see Darian Fair come in 5 for 5 in his offensive possessions. Here comes Amar Lakes, fumbles that first snap. You're thinking, maybe this offense is going to take a step back. After that first play, it was smooth sailing. They go right down the field. Saw a few pass plays. Easy score.
Putting the backup quarterback and you start slinging the ball around right and left. I love it. Come out aggressive, and I mean they look really good with Amar Lakes.
Still 2:38 left here in quarter number 2. So we'll see if Akron gets something, but so far this half has been not one they want to remember.
Been a bit of a struggle. Now also, you don't have any timeouts and 2:38 left in the half, so we've seen them trying to go. They went pretty slow on offense, taking a lot of time in between plays. Can't really do that if you want to score points before the half with 2:38 left. So again, not a great situation to be in with Firestone, but you do get the ball out of half at the very least.
Kick is underway. That one is deep. It's going to be returned. Caught up his own 2. Cutting back, and he's taken down again. The Tigers special teams comes up big, takes down Stevens inside his own 10. And special teams here for Akron, another disastrous area today. Another possession going to start inside their own 10.
Whoever Cleveland Heights special teams coordinator is, very impressed. He's got to be happy with his unit.
Yep.
Hustling down on every kickoff. The kicker's been, Gabe McKay has been very good. But really just the hustle, pure hustle on Cleveland Heights, outstanding. You love to see it if you're a special teams coordinator.
I mean, that's a sign of a well-coached football team. If you're special teams, you know, those usually consist of guys who don't see the field much. They're pushing themselves. They pride themselves on the show right here tonight. And if you're just joining us, all Cleveland Heights tonight up 42-0 against Akron Firestone with 2:11 remaining in the first half. Winchester doing what he can, but he's going to need some help from his teammates here.
Also faced with a running clock now the rest of this half, so clock's working against you if you're Winchester.
Another QB draw for Winchester. Gets to the 10-yard line. As you mentioned, that clock continuing to move just over 90 seconds, so expect to see some tempo here from Firestone. I expected to see some tempo, but it doesn't seem like there's any type of urgency for Firestone.
Wonder if they didn't want to have to punt once again from back deep, just because bad things have happened when we've had a punt so far in this game. So, but I would like to see them try and score some points.
Winchester in shotgun. Under a minute. He's going to hand off to Peterson. And nothing. Blown up in the backfield yet again. And that'll bring up third down. I think Akron's just going to be content with letting this clock run out. Already down 42-0. Going to try to regroup going into half.
Might have to run one more play before the half, but other than that, they should take it to the half. Get the ball at start the second half, so go into halftime, have your offensive coordinator kind of figure things out, see what you can scheme up to start the next drive off and see if you can get on the board, but definitely not the ideal way to go into halftime if you are Akron Firestone.
So if we'll just hand it off to Peterson. Winchester, he's going to keep it, goes to the right. Gets a gain of 2, if that. And that is going to do it for half number 1, 42-0. Cleveland Heights putting it on Akron tonight in Friday Night Football. And a huge round of applause. Welcome back to half number 2. All Cleveland Tigers, and this one up 42-0 against the Akron Firestones in Dresden. It was a dominating first half there for Cleveland Heights. I expect more of the same here in half number 2.
Cleveland Heights came out prepared and look set to start the season off 4-0. What a start to the season for them.
That kickoff will bounce back into the end zone for a touchback. And we'll see if we see the backup QB, Amar Lakes, start this half off again.
Actually, Paul, Akron Firestone gets the ball, start second half. So see if we can see them continue what they were doing when they were successful in the first half. Prince Winchester, really the key to success for any success that Akron Firestone had in that first half with his legs. He was their big factor in offense, picking up most of their yards off quarterback scrambles, and really that was the biggest thing for them in that first half is most of the big plays happened when Winchester was running around with the ball.
The same formation we've seen throughout that first half. Winchester in the shotgun, Peterson to his right. Takes it, throws it to the flat. Will pick up a couple of yards. That was caught by Chris Foster, the senior, with his first reception of the day. And we saw Firestone do that early on in the first half, and then they kind of went away from it, starting off here with that in the second half. Let's see if they stick to it this time.
Nice bubble screen, way to get your quarterback back in the flow of the game and pick up an easy completion and try and get one of your playmakers out in space. Again, staying ahead of the change, key for Akron Firestone's offense, and able to gain a couple of yards there and at least keep it to second and more of a medium type of situation and not at least lose any yards on first down.
Winchester again. This time hands it to Peterson. Peterson cuts back. He's able to pick up a positive gain of 2. Escape the scrum in the middle. And it'll be 3rd and about 7 here for Akron.
3rd and long. Saw happen a lot of the 3rd and longs in the first half. Not very positive results, but nonetheless, get an opportunity here. If you're Winchester, maybe you can make something happen with your legs. You saw that several times in that first half. Him breaking contain and getting outside and picking up some nice yards out of the pocket with his legs.
And I'd like to see Firestone go more to the air in this half. Of course, they took a couple of shots downfield in the first half. Unable to capitalize. See if they go through it here. Empty backfield. Winchester's going to keep in a QB draw. Gets to the outside, and he would be brought down a few yards short of the first down. And if I'm Firestone here, Dresden, already down 42-0, I would just keep my offense on the field because you got to get points at some point. Time's not a favor, but seems like they're going to bring the punting unit out.
Yeah, if I was Firestone, I would at least try and score some points, keep my offense out there. I really wouldn't care if I gave up any more points tonight. It's just, can we just try and score and get our offense feeling good about themselves? Because, this is only week 4. You still have several games left, not even halfway through this season. So I just want to see my offense try and put up some points. Let them stay out there on 4th and 5, 4th and 6. It doesn't matter. You have to try and score points in this game because we know Cleveland Heights is going to put up some more points. That's for sure. Yeah, got to stay out there if you were the Akron Firestone offense.
So Winchester, of course, the quarterback's going to punt that one, and not a great kick. Just a 15-yard punt there. And again, some exceptional field position to start off for Cleveland Heights offense. First time we're going to see them here in half number 2. And now we'll get a chance to see Amar Lakes for the first time here in half number 2.
It looks like Darion Fair is back out there, though. Interesting, because the last drive of the first half, they went with Lakes. Now they're back to Fair, but.
So I guess don't listen to me ever, because I can't get anything right.
You're just guessing lucky, or unlucky there.
Darion Fair's going to take it, rolls out to the left, takes a shot to the end zone, got a man! Oh, just through the fingertips. Intended receiver Emmanuel Austin, a diving effort. Unable to come in with it.
What a throw from Fair, rolling it again, slightly to his left, sets his feet, lines up and just launches that one. That was a pretty impressive throw, just outside the fingertips of the intended receiver. I like that, open up the second half with a deep shot like that.
And that's the perfect area to do it. Good field position, take a shot downfield on first down. Nearly able to connect it. This time he's going to throw it. He's got a man behind him. Intended receiver, Jemai Miller. But that time Fair put it behind him. Was going for back shoulder, just unable to connect.
Yeah. I like what I saw there from Fair. Decisive throw, but throws off target. So got to try and locate that ball a little bit better. But now he faced 3rd and long again. I would expect them to keep going with the pass here. Receivers are getting open, though. Wide open. Just got to have a couple better throw there by the quarterback.
Interesting. We obviously saw the Tigers. Here comes Fair's going to throw it to the flat. Through the hands. That time again to Miller. Unable to come away with it. And a quick 3 and out. Their first 3 and out of the half. But we'll see what the Tigers do here. And kind of that in-between area between a field goal and a punt. 4th and 10. I expect to see their offense.
Yeah, keep him out here. Try and pick up some more yards. Try and pick up this first down. Actually, I kind of like this. Come out, throwing the ball. Put some pressure on your quarterback. Later on in the season, when you have to pick up first downs with your arm instead of your legs, this is a great opportunity to practice in a real game setting. See if you can do it with Darion Fair. Free 5 yards, that penalty.
That's going to be an offsides there on Akron. So the first time you're able to slow down the Heights offense today, bring up a 4th and 10, and you just gift them 5 free yards to make it a much more manageable 4th and 5. Coach cannot be happy with that one.
Have to stay disciplined, especially on 3rd and 4th down situations like we just saw there. Now, Cleveland Heights only needs 5 yards to pick up a first down and keep this offense on the field.
First down marker right at that 30-yard line. Fair takes it. Another pass coming up. Throws across the middle. Caught. Off to the races. Stiff arms. He will score. Jeffrey Ward. Wow, what a play. Just a simple out route. He's able to make the catch and let his feet take him the rest of the way.
Great run after the catch by Jeffrey Ward. See a little bit of stiff arm. Gets out in space. And saw Darion Fair after his 3 incompletions to start the half. Comes back with a nice throw. Gets his offense another touchdown. And Jeffrey Ward so far on both of his receptions tonight has looked very good after the catch.
Yep.
Pretty good receiver out there for Cleveland Heights. I would try and throw the ball more. He's exceptional.
And he's got size. Definitely has a size advantage with those DBs. Look from here. It's again the Tigers are going to try a 2-point conversion. He's going to do a jump ball. That one is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver. Let's see Rogers unable to come down with that one. Fair threw up a 50-50 ball. Good defensive play. So the 2-point conversion is no good.
I like the aggressiveness. Solid. Straight passes. Running clock in the second half. So it's trying to run the ball, trying to run the clock doesn't do any good. The clock's going to run no matter what. So might as well be aggressive and try and see if you can push your offense a little bit more. And great job there by Darion Fair to respond to a couple bad passes to start the half and get this team in the end zone once again.
But how that first offensive series for the Tigers, that first half, we saw Fair do a lot with his legs. But I think you hit it dead on. The Tigers are working for the future, try to get that pass game going. They showed it there in that first drive. And another 6 points for them to bring the score to 48-0. Akron's next game is against John Marshall. Got to try to get some type of momentum before the end of this one to take it into that game. But so far unable to do so. Received at the 5. Getting to the outside, taken down from behind. Nice tackle there by Julius Robinson, the running back playing a little bit of special teams. Makes a nice tackle from behind.
Julius has been all over the field tonight. We saw him on defense, a couple of nice hits from his linebacker position. I think he might play a little linebacker safety hybrid at times, and saw him again on special teams, flying around fast, hits hard, wraps up really well on his tackles too. He's a pretty good player out there for Cleveland Heights.
We saw a lot of Winchester-Peterson action in that first half. Had a little bit of success. Only one of their drives, though, was able to get in Tiger territory. We'll see if they try to open up the field a little bit, take a few more shots downfield, try to get those wide receivers involved. Winchester shotgun. Jones in motion. He gets the jet sweep, cuts back, but again, nowhere to go. Loss of 5 on that one. Again, Firestone keeps trying these jet sweeps, and Tigers, just a consistent defensive pressure. Yet another blow up in the backfield.
Tiger defense has been stout all night. Definitely done a good job in the run game, pass game, getting pressure on the quarterback, all aspects really. It's been a team effort too, not just one individual on the defense. It's been the entire group, all of them getting back there, group tackling, multiple defenders on the ball, and making tackles. That's everything you want to see if you are Cleveland Heights defensive coach.
Same set. Again, Jones will go in motion. Winchester this time is going to keep it. QB draw. Pickup of a couple. And another 3rd and long situation coming up here.
Looks like Winchester might be down.
Yeah, took a big hit at the end of that one. Slow to get up. Let's hope he's all right.
He's definitely been taking hits all night. He's been really the main source of any life that this team has had really across the entire game. He's been out there taking big hits, so it's not the best thing to see him down the field, but we will hope that he's fine the rest of this game. I will say, 3rd and long here again, like we mentioned earlier, Paul, I would just keep going for it. Like I know 3rd and long from deep your own territory, but you gotta stay out there. Guys try and score some points before this game ends, and it's already down 3 minutes now left in this 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter left to go. You have about 15 minutes to try and score some points.
It's going to be 3rd and 18 for Akron. And we mentioned early on in this one, you know, if Akron wanted to have any chance of trying to pull off the upset, they're going to have come off with a fast start. And give credit to Cleveland. They came out and just put the staple in early, and since then they've just run away with it.
They have looked very good. We saw them, so Cleveland Heights running back through their schedule. Week 1 played Brunswick, won 43-13. Week 2 against Garfield Heights, won 69-28, and then last week barely beat Benedictine 22-21. And this team well on its way to an impressive win, getting 4-0, and looking ahead to next week, they'll be playing Lorraine, who entering tonight was 1-2 on the season. So another nice opportunity next week to extend their winning streak and get out to 5 wins.
And Winchester will be able to go to the sideline. Let's hope he is okay. But we're going to have a new quarterback out there for Akron.
Looks like it'll be Dalen Taylor, number 7, the sophomore quarterback.
5 wide. Dalen Taylor's going to start off throwing. Takes a shot deep. Oh, through the hands. What a throw by Dalen Taylor. Right into the hands of Chris Foster. I mean, you could not have put that ball in a better position. He's just unable to come down with it.
That was a great throw. Fresh off the bench, comes in, delivers a deep shot. Perfect arc, right into the breadbasket, and no catch. That was as good of a throw off the bench from backup quarterback as you can have, though. That was no fault to Taylor whatsoever. Receiver has to come down with that. Fortunately, now you're going to have to punt.
I mean, how about that play call, though, from Akron? You come out, Cleveland Heights expecting them to come out, new quarterback, just do a simple handoff or throw to the flat. No. Gives Taylor a chance to take a shot deep. Beautiful throw, just, again, unable to capitalize on the few chances they had today.
He was open. That's the second deep ball that we've seen Firestone almost complete, just unfortunately not able to come down. There's one earlier, the first or second drive of the game that was just over the top of the receiver as well. So 2 big plays that unfortunately for Firestone come up empty.
Looks like Winchester is out again to punt that one away. So glad to see he's doing well. And wow, what a bounce. as that one is going to be down all the way at the 32-yard line. And that's where we're going to see yet again this Cleveland offense go. But it doesn't matter where they seem to start off with the ball. They've yet to not succeed on any of the drives so far this game. Every drive has resulted in 6 points.
It's been like when I play you in Madden, whenever I start the ball, I always score.
Yeah.
Usually.
That's funny.
But no, they've looked very good. And we saw them last drive come out and throw the ball all 4 plays down the field and ended up working out for Darion Fair. We'll see if they stay in that passing look or if they're going to go back to the ground game, which was ever so powerful in that first half.
And just for the listeners out there, I'm not really an Xbox guy. I like to read because I'm a man of the people. A pitch to the outside and a big hole. Off to the races, still going. He is going to score in one play. DeJuan Morris, 70-yard score. Wow.
Tywan Morris, what a run. This senior running back, number 10, off to the races, gets out. Great run. Also the blocking out there by Julius Robinson. Down the field blocking as a receiver. Love to see it. Shout you out, Julius. You've been playing your buff all night. Great block down the field. What a run. This crowd's into it, too. They went nuts.
I think that was the loudest we have heard them today, and why not? An exceptional one by Morris. And man, this Cleveland Heights team is speed galore. Seems like anybody who touches the ball has a chance to break it to the house. We saw another one there.
I don't think we've called Morris's name all night, and he came in. They have so much speed on this team. Unbelievable. Everyone is fast. All very good. You can tell they are all very smart ball carriers, know where to cut off their blockers, off the blockers' hips. And they're also just so fast. Once they're out in space, they're gone. You can't catch them.
Morris, the senior, also plays defensive back. But man, they got to get him some more touches because wow, was that explosive. The running back on the pitch to the right was able to take it to the house.
He's now standing on the sideline and getting some perspective. He's pretty short. Kind of reminds me of more of a Darren Sproles. Short, quick, but just like, I mean, he just took off. Once he was running, there's no catching that kid.
And again, great job with the blocking downfield there by the Cleveland Heights wide receivers. They've been doing a phenomenal job. They also do not get enough credit, so Moore should go up to thank them because their blocking downfield was terrific.
As a receiver, it can get kind of boring when you run the ball all the time. You kind of just be like, I'm not going to go block for my running backs. They're going to get 3 yards, 4 yards anyway. It's fine. But the big plays happen when the receivers are down there blocking downfield, blocking the cornerbacks. Those blocks matter. That gives the running backs a chance if they get to the second level to just take off and score touchdowns like that. So shout out to them. And honestly, Paul, I would say this Cleveland Heights team, very well coached in all aspects. Special teams been fantastic. Receivers blocking down the field. Very few penalties. They're a well put together team.
Kick is away. It's going to be a squib kick. That one is scooped up at the 30. Interesting kick there from the Tigers. That was Gabe McKay, the kicker for the Tigers. That's sort of a beeline shot.
Kind of a squib kick, hard to handle.
Yep.
But McKay, he's really impressed me as a kicker. I know kickers don't get a ton of love, but he is done exceptionally well all night for Cleveland Heights. We'll see. Winchester is back in the game, so thankfully he's all right to go back out there and play quarterback after that hard hit he took earlier. Great to see. That kid's been giving his all night, and don't want to see his night end in injury, and thankfully he's back out there.
And you saw Max Stevens so amped up on that most recent touchdown score. You could tell he's a player's coach. Showed it there. He's even more excited than Morris on that touchdown. But as you mentioned, Winchester back out there. Run up the middle. Gain of a few.
You mentioned Max Stevens' name. He's got an impressive resume now, Paul. This is already started at Cleveland Heights in 2015. He had some time in the NFL, actually. Played linebacker for the Jets in 1990 and the Vikings in 91. And now he's able to coach these kids. If I had a head coach in high school that played football in the NFL, I would look up to him as a role model so much. It's awesome.
And that will do it for the third quarter. The lone touchdown Pardon me, there's 2 touchdowns on that one, both for the Tigers. 54-0 with 1 quarter to go. The only question now, Dresden, is if they can pitch a shutout.
Everything Cleveland Heights defense has done is give me a reason to believe they can finish this one off. And honestly, this defense, they're still playing just as much energy as they did to start this game. They're still out there giving it their all, and very impressive to see.
Second and 10, start quarter number 4. 2 men in the backfield, 1 on each side of Winchester. 3 wide. Play action pass, Winchester across the middle, caught! And he is taken down at the 50. Nice catch there from Marcus Swan. That was Daniel Peterson with the catch for Firestone.
It's a great pitch and catch from quarterback to receiver. That has been there all night. They just have not went to any of those passes like that, unfortunately, and it pays off big gain.
Yeah, Peterson lined up in the slot. Just did a simple in route. And as you mentioned, we'll see if Firestone continues to go to that, because when they tried that, it's been working.
Yeah, the past couple times they've tried to throw the ball, receivers got open. It's just been a matter of execution of catching that football. And there you see a catch and huge gain.
It's going to be a first down at the 50. Only the second time they've been on the other side of the 50 today for Firestone. Unable to finish off the drive in the first half. Resulted in a failed 4th down conversion. Again, 2-man in the backfield. He's going to hand it. Winchester's going to get the head snap. Bouncing to the outside. And he will go out of bounds. No gain on the play. But Dalen Taylor, the backup quarterback, handed it off to the starter, Winchester, on that one. And you kind of like to see Akron kind of mixing it up here, trying to find something offensively.
Yeah, you gotta try and score some points. And even though it's 54-0, if you can get some points, at least give yourself some positive from this game to carry over to next week. Could at least maybe help you establish something offensively that can get you something going that maybe carries through the rest of your season. But this is a big drive. It might be their last drive they get of this game. Remember, running clock already about 10 minutes and 20 seconds left, so not a ton of time left to try and score points. So this is a huge drive if they can try and get it in the end zone.
Again, Taylor lined up as the quarterback. Peterson to his left, Winchester to his right. Taylor hands it off to Peterson. Quick burst there for Peterson, picks up 4.
I kind of like that you've seen Firestone go to 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Not as just, they've really running more multiple receiver sets, and now you have the 2 backs in the backfield, so you can either run the ball with either one of them, or when we saw them throw the ball earlier, both of them in to max protect and pass protection. Gives you a couple extra blockers to deal with this Cleveland Heights pass rush, which has been pretty dominant in this game, at least getting pressure on Firestone.
Again, that same formation. 2 men in the backfield. Low step. Taylor scoops it off. Gets it to Winchester. Winchester bouncing to the outside. And he will get down, but there is a flag on the play, and it looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Yeah, it looks like a holding on number 85 there, who is fortunately not on the roster. But nonetheless, you cannot have a holding on a receiver. You just cannot have that. I bet offensive coordinator cannot be happy that you're one of your best plays of the night, and it gets called back for holding, which, again, that's just a drive killer.
And again, Akron has a lot to clean up in pretty much all facets of their game. but penalties, they've really been a killer today for them. As now they're back on their own side of the 50 for third down. What about third and about 1? Instead, it's third and 10.
Seen them, though, when they try to throw the ball on third and long, have receivers open, so maybe they can get one of their slot receivers open here for a deep shot.
Winchester again, play action pass. Winchester takes a shot deep, got a man! Caught! And he is taken down to the ground. Peterson again coming up big. Down at the 25. The best pitch and catch of the day for Firestone.
Peterson, he's been big for this offense that's driving. Running basically 4 vertical routes, get one of your receivers open across the middle of the field deeper, and that was a great throw by Taylor again. He's looked good throwing the football. Keep going back to that. Keep trying to push the ball down the field if you're Firestone. This is as far as they've gotten into Cleveland Heights territory all night. Finally tonight, coming through one of their last drives of the game, able to establish something, getting this passing game going.
And again, I think you hit it right on the head. That 3-look set has really been working well with Taylor at the quarterback, Peterson and Winchester on his side, and then the 3 wide-out look has really thrown this Tiger defense for a loop here.
Makes you less predictable, which as an offense you don't want to be predictable at all.
Yep. Taylor again. Hands it off to Winchester. That time, nowhere to go. Loss of a couple. Maybe the Tigers starting to catch on. But really, for this Firestone offense, it's been a 3-man crew the entire night between Winchester and Taylor, the 2 quarterbacks, and then the running back, Daniel Peterson, who's had a couple of big catches downfield.
Yeah, and this, like we said, this Cleveland Heights defense still coming out against the run as good as ever. 5-yard loss again. They're just relentless in their pursuit.
Taylor takes it. This time decides to keep it on the QB read. Ball is on the ground. And it's going to be Tigers ball. Another forced turnover for this Tigers defense. And right when it seemed like Akron is going to get on the board, another huge mistake. Winchester could not hang on to it. Tiger football.
I wasn't sure who made that hit, Paul, but whoever did, huge hit, jars the ball loose. That was as textbook as you can get, laying out the quarterback and forcing a fumble and getting your guys back the ball and preserving that 0 on the scoreboard for Akron Firestone.
It seemed like he hit Winchester with the crown of the helmet and tried to pop that ball out.
That's how they teach it. Head on the football. And that, when your helmet crashing down that football, able to pop it out, just like we saw.
Amar Lakes under center. It's going to be a handoff. Gain of 1. Got the carry there was Julius Robinson, the junior.
Marquand Bird there, nice play from his defensive tackle position. Dominates the lineman and pushes back in the backfield, makes a nice tackle for no gain. That's as good as you can play from defensive tackle.
Again, Lakes under center. Handed off to the outside. Positive pickup there. That was number 89, Emmanuel Delk, the tight end, who got a rare carry. Lakes again. Another handoff up the middle. No, Lakes is going to keep it. A QB read. Sold that perfectly, even tricked me. Ends up getting a first down.
I was watching the running back. I didn't realize Lakes had it until you said something. That was incredible. Ball control there by Lakes, and really good deception. Fools me, the linebackers, everyone picks up a nice gain. Keep this drive rolling.
And again, we mentioned this in the first half. Those QB reads are so hard to do, but this Tigers offense has really got it down. And now a handoff again. That one.
Starting to see Cleveland Cleveland Heights go into true triple option look. See that running back attacking the hole, the quarterback reading it, and then receiver or slot, coming in motion that you can still pitch the ball to if they decide not to.
Lakes rolling out to the left, takes a shot deep. Oh, through the hands of Jeffrey Ward. He's been good tonight. That time, what about a tough catch? Unable to come down with it.
Jeffrey Ward almost comes down with that catch. He's looked really good out there tonight. Fortunately, just not able to come down with that one. But another nice ball by Lakes. He's thrown the ball extremely well in the few times he's been able to cut it loose.
Under 4 to play. Lakes is going to pitch it to the outside. Oh, and a big hit. But a nice kick up there for Teron Morris. He got popped right around the 40-yard line.
Morris, again, showing off that speed. He's pretty quick once he's able to get upfield. Keeps the drive rolling again. Gives him another first down, and we see Cleveland Heights staying out there.
Lakes again. He's going to keep it again. QB read to the outside. Cuts back. But that time, the Firestone defense was ready for it.
It's like been number 15, Darrell, right in there. Make a tackle. Nice tackle. Also, Omarion Jackson from his defensive end position coming up and forcing Lakes to cut back inside.
Lakes again. Same formation. Here's a pitch to the outside. Morris again. He has some blockers. For a second there, it looked like he might have taken that one to the house. But it seemed like he kind of outran his blockers there, and he's taken down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like he did. Paul, you're exactly right. Outrun his blockers. And if he could have gotten past that last guy who made a tackle, he would have been up in a house call easily. Fortunately for him, not able to take that one in for a second touchdown in the game.
He's just too fast, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to have.
Bad thing, no, not at all. I wish I was that fast in high school.
Lakes, it's going to be a pass, rolling out to the left. He's going to keep it. Stiff arm and taken out of bounds. Wow, what a stiff arm. Knocked the helmet off of Darrell Wright.
Wow, that was incredible stiff arm. I very rarely do you see a stiff arm that knocks a guy's helmet off. That was incredible. I'm a big fan of quarterback stiff arms. Last night, Josh Allen had a nice one, but you very rarely see it, and Lakes there, that was a great one.
And Darrell Wright, he's got to come out of the game for a play due to his helmet coming off. So tighten up those buckles. Under 90 seconds to play here. 54-0, Tigers lead. Lakes again to the end zone. Incomplete. A lot of contact there. Intended receiver again was Jeffrey Ward. He's been his favorite target, but no flags thrown. Bring up second down.
Definitely a lot of contact to top that. I think 54-0. If you're a ref, you're not going to throw a flag. But Ward, again, giving him a target down the field. Definitely been their favorite receiver all night, and he's shown a lot of potential.
The final minute remaining. We'll see if the Tigers just take a knee. They will. Lakes will kneel it. And seems like that's going to do it. Perhaps one more kneel down will put this game away. But a dominating performance for the Cleveland Heights Tigers. 54-0. Nope, that is it. They're going to call it there.
What a game. Defense pitches a shutout. Offense doing everything with your starting quarterback, even your backup quarterback looked good. Running game, passing game, all aspects for Cleveland Heights. Exceptionally, even their special teams. Punt block team did good. Kickoff team was great. All around great effort tonight from Cleveland Heights.
A standing ovation from the home crowd, and they deserve it. What a dominating performance. This game was over within the first couple of minutes. And Cleveland Heights, with the exception of that final drive, scored a touchdown on every single one of their offensive possessions tonight.
Incredible, incredible. All around great performance. Receivers, you're blocking down the field. We saw that. Offensive line getting good push. Quarterbacks making great reads with the football in the run game as well. All around great performance.
So for Akron, their next game will be on September 17th as they take on John Marshall. As for the Tigers, their next game will be the 16th, a Friday night, a week from today, as they take on the Lorraine Titans. And yet again, that one will be right here at Cleveland Heights. Dresden, this is our first game calling Cleveland Heights football. I had a heck of a time.
It was awesome. Really appreciate the opportunity, and this team's very good. Exciting team to watch, lots of speed, so very thankful for this opportunity. And honestly, Paul, this book that we have here with all the stats and stuff in it, one of the best in the business for high school football.
Oh, definitely. You know, I don't know what our future holds, but I don't want to speak for Justin, but, you know, personally, I would love to be back here. You know, a week from tonight, they play Lorraine Titans. You never know if you'll hear from us again.
Yeah, very fun.
And that will do it here. Again, I'm your play-by-play, Paul Red.